I had more friends that were girls than friends that were guys. Now I have more friends that are guys. I actually am looking for more friends that are guys. Not even gay. Oh, you can never have many gay friends, hey? Like, oh, I think 10 is just enough. Like, if you go to 20, it just becomes a disaster. Because I can only imagine, like, a party full of gay people. Oh, my God, no. Welcome back to the second episode of Nothing But The Tea featuring me. Guys, welcome. And I just want to, once again, before I start this video, I just want to say thank you for all of y'all. For all, I think now we have 114. For all 114 of you who have subscribed to this channel, who giving me support, giving me everything. I'm just distracted because I'm on my balcony and the building and a lot's going on. Anyway, but I just want to say thank you guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please share this video. Please comment, like everything. Turn on the notifications. Blah 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 blah. Volgens content creators, darling. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really, 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 really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I love you, angels, so so much. I actually just wanted to have this topic first, and then I know it's done because sexual orientation doesn't define you. Sexual identity doesn't define you. It's part of who you are, but it's not all of what you are. So my channel is not about that, but I just did wanna, just so that you guys can, you know, get to know me a little bit more, and so that we can talk about this situation, because talking about homosexuality is just different from talking about coming out, because coming out is a whole big topic and subject on its own. So like, Sonia is your, and it wasn't this hot when I started this video, like, for real. My God. Anyway, as an attempt for you guys to get to know me more from last week, and then also just me learning some things, because when I was looking at the questions they were asking on this video, so I watched this video. It's two guys. Their names are Zed and Ray. I mean, they were dating, and they hadn't come out at the time that they were dating, so the relationship was very much strenuous, you understand? But they loved each other. They're still together. They came out together and did the thing. I stand, I love, I'm here. I never came out through being in a relationship, so I'm single, by the way. I am not. I will not be. I'm kidding. No, that's not important. That's not what this video is about. They asked themselves, I guess, and then they were just answering, and I was like, it would be so cool if I would actually do that, in order just to learn more about myself, also so that you guys can learn more, and the people who is going through this process, who's about to go through this process. So a coming out story, my coming out story. To be honest, like really. I mean, I don't think I was like 100% like fully out, like since, you know, back then, but I don't remember like coming out. Like, I don't really remember that. I don't think, even from a young age, I don't think I've actually put that much pressure on myself. I really just lived freely, like, all my life. I mean, I did hold back a little bit in certain circumstances, but in terms of being in the closet, I don't think I could say that, because I really just was free. I did withhold certain information for certain people, but I really did not like come out and make it a big thing, because there's a certain situation, like I have a problem with what coming out has become. That's what I have a problem with. Has become less of it's less private, it's more public, it's less for you, it's more for people. That's the problem that I have. But people can do whatever they want, however you want to do it, as long as you're free and happy and you do something the way you want to do it. And I mean, it's your life, it's your social media, it's your public announcements, it's your sexual orientation, your dick, your pussy, and you decide how to do whatever you want to do at the end of the day. This is just how I see it and how I view it for myself. And yeah, that doesn't mean to say it's correct, doesn't mean to say it's wrong, but we need to speak on nothing but the tea, right? So if my memory serves me correct, I never had to like come out to anyone, but the first time that I actually had to do that, first time that I got pressured into doing that was I was back at Race in 2016, right? My first year, we went to Simmonsburg. I was my home, that was my place. So that's where I was at, and I think it was orientation at the time. I'm not sure if it was the first week, second week, whatever. It was orientation, and we were doing this, crossing the line. I think people from Stellenbosch will remember this thing. We were crossing the line, and that was the first time I was actually pressured to confront my sexual orientation in front of people that I didn't even know from above. So I didn't have friends at that time. So it was intense. It was intense. I mean, crossing the line, like it just started like really like, you know. And what was interesting was we had this gay, amazing guy with the scarf and feathers and everything. He was the one like, you know, facilitating that session. So I was just, I think his name was Kwan. I was just excited for that. And I was like, yo, hectic, whatever. But it wasn't hectic in the beginning. The beginning was very light stuff, nice stuff, like easy things like have you ever left the country, or have you ever left the Western Cape to go to another province? You adopted. Then it got like are you adopted, or you poor, are you then it got crazy. But the last few questions were about sexual identity, sexual da. Then it started. My heart started beating, like pounding. I was what, like 19, probably 18 at the time, turning 19. So I was just like, I've never, even in high school, had to do this. I mean, in high school, I was bullied a little bit, whatever, didn't care. Guys, also, calling a gay person morphe is really, that's what we call ourselves. Like the morphes, we call ourselves morphes.
Dames en heren, meisjes en moppies, ons het gearriva.
It's not a derogatory term. I don't think there is a term like, you can say faggot. I mean, that's not even gonna bother us. Like, there's nothing that you can say to describe us that is derogatory to us, especially not the word morphe. In high school, the word morphe to me was thrown like left, right, and center. And honestly, I just wanted to laugh. I was just confused. I was just first confused. Also, then it was just funny. Because I was like, what is this word supposed to achieve in life? Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, and I loved to fight at school. So I would much rather wanted them to fight me, so that we can fight each other, even if sometimes I lost battles. But I fought, and I believed with physical fighting in school. But I didn't fight a lot. But there were times, because I don't like fighting that much, but there were times when I squared up with niggas that tried me. And when they're taking you for a ride, baby girl, punch him. Right here. I used to fight. Off the bat, I used to fight. Anyway, so yo guys, my heart started pounding. I stepped forward. The worst thing about that thing is just like, you don't just step forward, you must step forward and then you must look the other side. Scan them all. You must scan them all. You have to do that. Scan them all for like 3 to 5 seconds, and then you move back. I mean, I was like, I don't even know them, so I'm not. And I felt so proud of myself in that moment because I was like, I've never been put in that position before. So I was just like, very much, I felt relieved when I stepped back. I was like, I can't believe that I did that. And from that moment, I had like some of my friends that came to me after that. I made friendships after that moment because how brave I was. And they commended me for that. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know what? The thing that I was just doing for myself to prove to myself that, you know what? Like, it's okay to stand in front of people that you don't know and just let them know who you are, what you are about, so that people are not mistaken, so that we know where we stand. All of us know where we stand. You understand what I'm saying? Something is that wrong with my muzzy. You know? So I was very, very much proud of myself at that moment. I was so proud of myself. That's the only moment that I can say like that was a coming out. I mean, I've had a conversation with my mom about it. It wasn't even, because me and my mom was like besties, so it wasn't even like, no. Everyone else other than that, I think knew. So we will move to that. The first question is, how do you identify in terms of sexual identity and sexual orientation? Sexual identity, I'm definitely male. I'm a Dean daughter, guys. Like Dean daughter. Yo. Dean daughter. I'm a man. Yeah. I'm male. And sexual orientation, I'm gay. You can say that. You can say that I'm gay. Shit. I'm kidding. I'm definitely gay. Fluid though. I think I'm fluid. Yeah. I don't want to get into that now. At the end of the day, everyone is fluid, but like obviously you can. There are some people who doesn't want to, you know, put themselves on one label, which is also respectable. But that's what I am: male, gay. Where did you become aware of your sexual orientation? I mean, I think you're not like really since the beginning of time, right? Yeah, no, since ever. You're like 5, maybe 5, 6, maybe 5, 6. I mean, I didn't know at the time that, oh my gosh, I'm attracted to guys, but I just like thought like, oh, something's weird, something is different, something's not the same. I have a brother. I told you guys in the last video that I grew up with, and he was way different to what I was, obviously, so I at least had that to see how different I was. Around like 10, 11 there, I think, then I was like, okay, no, definitely not into women at all. Definitely not seeing myself marrying a woman. I had more friends that were girls than friends that were guys. Now I have more friends that are guys. I actually am looking for more friends that are guys, not even gay. Oh, you can never have many gay friends, hey? Like, oh, I think 10 is just enough. Like, if you go to 20, it just becomes a disaster. Because I can only imagine like a party full of gay people. Oh my god, no. Nope. Did you come out to yourself? I think out of this whole entire video, this is the most important question. Did you come out to yourself? This question is the most important. For me, this is what is important. This is why I don't like coming out, because if you don't do this question, if you do not, you know, if you do not come out to yourself, if you do not do that, you have not come out. Doesn't matter if you made public posts on Instagram, public posts on Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, blah 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 blah, all social media platforms, but you haven't come out to yourself. That's what coming out means to me. Coming out to yourself, accepting yourself for who you are, loving yourself for who you are, respecting yourself for who you are, not giving a fuck about making people aware of where you come from, how you do things, where you put your dick, where you put your fingers, where you put your mouth, it is your business, only your business. And if you want to come out, do it for you first. You can do social media posts after that, but baby girl, if you don't come out to yourself, you are not out, because you are wasting your own time, because now you still need to come out to yourself. And I don't know how you can skip that step also, because now I just don't understand. So for me, that's the most important. If you have done that, I don't care about any public announcement, nothing, as long as you are happy and you have done it for yourself. That is the most important question. Were there any unexpected reactions? I mean, you will always get unexpected reactions. My mom was a little bit shook, which was weird. But we got over it. That's about it. I mean, unexpected, like, I mean, sometimes when I'm in a space, especially like with, like, you know, a group of people that I don't know, whatever, I mean, you can't expect people to act a certain way. Some people will hate you for that, and some people will love you for that. And that's just how life works. No reaction is actually expected. Did anyone in your life have a hard time accepting you? I mean, people still do. I think my family, like, mostly like the men of my family who are mostly like patriarchal and whatnot, I think they have, like, they don't even talk about it, you know. I think they talk about it in their own time, but like, they don't want to mention it or make it seem like they are enabling it. Not that I care. Also, whatever, do you, boo? Yeah. As long as the people that I know have my back will, you know, always have my back. Are they more accepting of you now? I think people are more accepting of me now. I think people are more accepting of me now. I think as soon as you become more accepting of yourself, I think it's easy for people. It's almost the same as like when you love yourself. It's easy to love others and allow others to love you. You respect yourself, it's easy for others to respect you and for you to respect them, vice versa. What would you tell your younger self to prepare him for the journey of coming out? That's a good one. I would tell my younger self, baby girl, don't bore. Micey, relax, calm down. You don't need validation from anyone but yourself. You don't need love from anyone but yourself. Don't need respect, but it all starts with you. And then after that, it will get to other people. Live life. Things that you don't understand, you will understand them later. And if you don't understand them ever, it's okay. Things that make you uncomfortable, let them go. Put yourself out there. Do the best that you can. Live your best life. Life is so short. People are dying. You might also die. You will die. So just really live to the fullest without answering to anyone if you don't have to. And love yourself, respect yourself, see yourself, value yourself, see your worth, and just be free-spirited, peaceful spirit. That's what I would tell myself. That younger self would probably be like, hi, guys. Hi, Tando. I'll say that. But that's exactly what I would tell you. Like, you're still, does coming out end, or do you feel like you're still in the process of it? I think you're still in the process of it. I mean, I think life is just not a sprint, it's a marathon. You will constantly be developing yourself, working on yourself. So I think that's also part of coming out. I mean, just coming out to yourself and saying, I'm lesbian, I'm gay, I'm transgender, whatever. It's the first step, but it's a lifelong fight and struggle that you will have to, you know, deal with and work with yourself, and just bettering yourself and just doing the most for yourself constantly every day. So I just think it's a lifelong process that you work. It doesn't end. I don't think it's something that just ends, because then if it ends, you're dead, darling. Boxid, Shauna Ferguson. Beyond that, I don't think it ends at all. You constantly work on yourself, constantly develop yourself. The last question, what advice do you have for anyone who is struggling to come out? My advice is, baby girl, don't go. Take your time, relax. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's your race only. So take your time, relax, calm down, come out for yourself. That's what you must seek for. That's the peace of mind that you need to seek is coming out for yourself and never ever for someone else. Never for your mother, never for your family, never for your friends, never for your spouse, never for everything. Come out for yourself. Come out to yourself first. If you want to do the whole public announcement thing, don't pressure yourself even for doing that. But don't even pressure yourself about coming out, but just do it properly. At least this is the one thing that you can control for yourself. Others you just really can't. And being gay is not a sin. Being gay is love is love. Love is beautiful. If anyone tells you otherwise, fuck them. Don't have time for that. Don't have time for them. Don't have time for naysayers. I do me. I know myself. I know I did not just wake up one day and decide that I wanted to be discriminated against. Decide that I now need to do uncomfortable things like coming out. Just don't put yourself in the bubble. Live life. Be free. Be merry. And guys, that's literally all I have today. Thank you for being on this episode. Thank you for watching. Just let me know on the comment box below if there are things that you still want to know, things that you're uncertain of, things that you want to ask me, things that you want to question. Let's have a conversation. The name of this channel is Nothing But The Tea, after all. So we just spill the truth. If you think I'm wrong, just let me know. If you think I'm right, it's cool. Give me a thumbs up. That's fine. But until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Sonia really has been coming for my edges. Like, yo, undichisile lo mfazi. Huh? That's it for me, guys. See you next time.